Hello friends, welcome to another weekly top-down analysis video on the gold and GJ. So as usual, we will start our analysis on the monthly time frame, and then we will go down to lower time frames, weekly, daily, 4-hour and 30 minutes time frame. On the 30 minutes time frame, we will also talk about some intraday and scalping setups as well. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So first of all, we are going to start with the gold monthly time frame, and as we can see on the gold monthly time frame, we have a level here. So we have this resistance level, and as we can see, every time we try to break above this level, we found like rejection, rejection, rejection. Only the last monthly candle was able to close above the resistance, and once we are able to close above the resistance, now there is a pretty high probability for the current monthly candle to continue going up. So as we can see, the current monthly candle already, we have this resistance, candle close above, so we can see the current monthly candle already created the bottom. You could see that we have a huge rejection to the upside, so the price already moved to the upside. Now a lot will depends upon how we get this monthly candle close. If we get a monthly candle close below this support, the move to the upside is going to become a fake out, and we will move to the downside. But if we close above this level, which is a support level, then there is going to be a higher probability price is going to continue going to the upside. Anyways, let's go to weekly time frame to see what is happening on the weekly time frame here. So weekly time frame on the gold, we can see the market structure is bullish because we are making higher highs and higher lows. So we can see, we created a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, which is higher than the previous low, right? And then we broke the previous high, created a new high. So right now, the price is just pulling back, so we can just bounce. We can find support in this area to continue going to the upside. We can find support in this area to continue going to the upside, or we can continue going, down. We can find support anywhere, above this previous higher low of this uptrend to continue going to the upside, to retest this previous high created. So that is on the weekly time frame. Now, if we look more closely, we can also find out that we can see that we have this resistance. We have this one as a resistance, and this one also a resistance. So let's look a little bit more closely to see what exactly happening. So now let's see, we have this one as a level, this one as a resistance. So as we can see, we have this weekly candle close above, and the next weekly candle close below this level, and the last weekly candle close above this resistance, right? And at the same time, we have this support, right? So basically, we have the support, we have the resistance. We can see that we have the next resistance right here. So we can see that we have a next resistance right here. So we have the support, we have the resistance. Now we can see here that the last weekly candle, we can see that the last weekly candle close above this resistance. Now there is a higher probability for the price to continue, going to the upside, but we have resistance here as well, and the next resistance is right here. Somehow, if we close below this support, now let's see, where is the next support? If we break the next support, so we have to see historically, if we break this level, we came here, break this level, we came here. So I think this one is going to be a good level, because every time we broke below this area, we came here, right? We found support in this area. So we found resistance, here price came to reject this area, rejection, and same here as well, we found support in this area. So basically, we came down, we found support here, came down, found support, came down, found support, and here also in this area we found the support. So if we break below this area, there is a higher probability price is going to continue to the next support. Now let's go to daily time frame to see what is happening on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, market structure is very bullish because we are making high highs and high lows. So as we can see right here, we created a high, price came down, find support, basically created a higher low, then we broke the previous high, created a higher high, and then the price came down. Basically, the price can still come down, and we can find a higher low anywhere above the previous low. So we anticipate to find a higher low and continuation of this move to the upside to retest the previous high created by the price, right? Also, let's try to look more closely what is happening right at the moment. So we can see that we have this as a resistance, right? and this one as a support to see what exactly happening in the moment, right? So we can see that the current daily candle close right at the support, and the next resistance is right here. Also, let's see what is happening to the left hand side. So we can see that there is another resistance right here. So let's move our resistance here, and now we can see that okay, we have resistance, resistance, and resistance. So this one is going to be a resistance level, this one is a support level. So right now the daily is closed bearish, but we close right at the support. So if we find support in this area, there is a probability price can bounce off this area, same like what happened here. We came down, find support here, and we bounce off this area to retest this resistance area. Same can happen, we can find support, but this one also is going to act as a resistance here. If we finally close above this level, there will be higher probability price is going to come to this resistance. Now if we talk about the support, I mean if we break below this area, then where the price is going to go next on the daily time frame. Now let's see, look on the left, look to the left hand side to find out where the price can go if we break below this area. So we can see this one is going to be a level. So as we can see, price came down, found support in this area, support. So this is a level and if we we can see here that the price came down, find support, we have a lot of rejections here. So basically we found support in this area, resistance, and we found support, So if the price break this level, there is a higher probability price is going to come to this level. So that is something I see to the downside. Otherwise we are going to go to the upside. The more detail we will find on the lower time frames. So let's go to 4-hour time frame to see more detail what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we had this level. This was a support level. Price broke this level and came to the downside. Now, this is going to act as a resistance to the price. Now, what is the support for the price? So we can, if we look a little bit left, we can see that we have a support area, right? So we have this resistance. Here we acted as a support. Right now we close above this support. This above this level, which is going to act as a support to the price. Now, also we can see that we have a level right here. So if we can see now, I'm going to show you that the price was coming down, find support in this area, right? Then we closed below. Then when the price was going to go above, we found rejection here. Candle closed bearish. Then we broke above this area, then came down, find support in this area, and then bounce off this area. Again, we found rejection in this area, right? So now, if the we are at the support. So if by looking left, we can find out that we are at this level, and if we there is a higher probability price is going to find the bounce, same like what happened here. Once we start going to the upside, we have this level that we can see by looking left. So we can reject this area to come to the downside, but if we break to the upside and find, or basically hold this support area after breaking to the upside, there is a probability price is going to come to this resistance area. Now we can simply come here and reject this area, but if we break this level, the price is going to go to the next resistance level, which is going to be right here. So basically you can see the price is moving from one zone to another zone. So right now we can see we are into this zone. If we break this zone to the upside, the price will go to the next resistance, which is right here. If we break this zone to the upside, price will go to the next resistance, which is right here. So that is something on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's go to 1-hour time frame to see more details what is happening on the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, we can see that we have this resistance and price broke to the downside, so we came down. So right now there is a probability price can come up, reject this area, and continue going to the downside. Now let's go to 30-minute time frame to see more details on the 30-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, let's start with what price is doing at the moment. So we can see this one is a resistance to the price in the moment, and this one is a support. Also try to look left and try to find out if we need some adjustment. So for the support, we need to move our support to this area. This area is perfect. As we can see, we found multiple rejections in this area. So we can see that we found support, resistance, support, right? So this is a good area. And now let's go to the right hand side. So this is going to be a resistance area to the price. We have support area to the price, right? So now what can happen if we, above this area, where the price is going to go next? If we break this resistance, where the price is going to go next? So to see that, we can see that this is going to be an area, right? So if we break this area to the upside, there is a probability price is going to go to the next resistance area, which is right here. If we break, and to the downside, let's see where we can go. To the downside, we can see that, when the price was coming down, we found support in this area, right? So we found support in this area. Also, let's try to go to the left hand side to find more details if this zone is correct. So here we could see that the price came down, find support here. Here, price rejected this level, but this level is okay. Here also we, found, resistance at this level. So now let's go to right hand side to see more details about it. So now basically this one is going to be the level. So now what we know right now, if we break this level to the downside, there is a higher probability price is going to go to the next support, which is right here. If we break it to the upside, price is going to go to the next resistance, which is right here. Also we can see that we have clean range to the on the left hand side, on the upside, and on to the downside. So that is something on the gold. Now let's talk about GJ, and again GJ we are going to start with the monthly time frame. So GJ monthly time frame, we can see that the market structure on the GJ on the monthly time frame is very bullish, because we are making higher highs and higher lows. So we created a high, higher low, we created another high, higher low, then we broke the previous high, created a new high. Right now the price can come down, find support in this area, above this previous higher low, to continue going to the upside to retest the previous high created by the price in this uptrend. So that is on the monthly time frame. Now let's go to weekly time frame to see more details. On the weekly time frame, we can see that the last weekly candle closed below this support, and overall, like we could see that we were bullish on the market structure. So we were making higher highs, higher lows, higher lows. This time we broke this support, basically closed bearish below these two supports. So now there is a higher probability price is going to go to the next support. So where is the next support? We can see that this one is the next support. So price came down, got rejected from this area. So if we are coming down again, there is a higher probability price is going to bounce from this area. Also, let's go to the left hand side to see more details. So here also we can see that price was coming down, we found support here. Price was coming down, we found support here. So this one is going to be a strong area, strong support area. If the price come down, this one is going to act as a level to us, and to the resistance on the upside, this one is going to be a level, as we saw historically that where the price found support. So basically we found resistance here and we found support. So we rejected this area multiple times in the past. So now on the new candle, what I anticipate the new candle to come up, create the top wick, basically retest this area and continue going to the downside to retest this low. That is something I anticipate on the weekly candle. Now let's go to daily candle to see what is happening on the daily time frame. Let's delete the support and resistance line. So in terms of the market structure, we can see that the price is going to the downside. So we could see that this was a support. Price broke below, we create a low, lower high, we created a low, low, lower high kind of structure. And right now we are going to the downside, right? So that is something happening. Also we can see, let's try to find out where the support and resistance. This one is going to be immediate support. So by looking left, we can see that there is another support, and let's adjust here as well. So this one is going to be a daily support. So we close bearish on the daily, but we close right at the support. So anything can happen here. If we close another bullish candle here, so the price can continue going up to the next resistance. Where is the next resistance? This one is going to be the immediate resistance. And if we talk about the next resistance is right into these areas, and we have more. So this one is going to be the next resistance. So right now we are in a range on the daily time frame between this resistance and this support. So the downside, we have this one as the level where the price can come down to. If we get a daily candle close above this resistance, the price is going to go to the next resistance, which is right here. Overall, we can see that the market structure of the daily is bearish, and we anticipate the price to go down. Let's go to 4-hour time frame to find more details what is happening on the 4 hours. So 4 hour, we can see that the market structure look bearish. We created lower, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, and there is a higher probability price is going to come down to retest this low created. Now also, let's try to see where are the support and resistance on the 4-hour time frame. So we can see this one is a support and this one is a resistance. So we can see that this one is a support, and right now here we close below this support. So now there is a higher probability price is going to come down to the next support, right? And on to the upside, we could see that the last time we had the resistance here, so here also we found resistance. So this one is going to be a resistance level on the 4-hour time frame. Anyways, we anticipate the price to come down, but price can also come down in this area, find make kind of double top and continue going to the downside. Why I'm saying this? Because this one is going to be the opening of a new weekly candle, and as we anticipated on the weekly time frame that the price can come up to reject this area to continue going to the downside, right? So how that will look like on the 4-hour time frame? On the 4-hour time frame, that can look like the price can come up, make kind of double top and continue going to the downside to retest this low. So that can happen on the 4-hour time frame on the GJ. Now let's go to 1-hour time frame to see more details what is happening on the GJ on the 1-hour time frame. The 1-hour time frame looks like the price is coming to the downside right now. So we created a lower, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high kind of structure. We anticipate the price to go to the downside. Let's go to 30-minute time frame to find more details and look for some kind of intraday setups as well. So 30-minute is also very much bearish at the moment because we are making lower lows and lower highs. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and right now the price is anticipated to go to the downside, right? Now let's also talk about where are the immediate supports and resistance on the 30-minute time frame. So we can see that this one is a level, this one is a resistance, and this one is a support level. Now let's try to see if we need to adjust this level. So by looking left, we can see that this one is a support, resistance, and then support, resistance, right? This one is going to be a strong level for us, and the next resistance is right into these areas, right? So this one is the next resistance. Why? Because here we can see that the price was coming up, we found resistance here, we found support here, and here we have the levels, rejection as well. Anyway, let's delete these drawings and try to see, okay, above this resistance, where is the next resistance? Next resistance is right here. This one is going to be the next resistance. What about the support? If we break this level to the downside, where the price is going to go next? The price is going to go next to this area. Why this area? Because we can see that when the price was coming down, we found support here. Price was coming down, we found support here, we found resistance. So if we break this level, there is a higher probability price is going to come down to this area, and this we can also see clean range on the left hand side. Now above this area we have clean range here, clean range, and the resistance is going to be in this area. Why? We have resistance, we have support, and we have resistance. So if we break to the upside, we have clean range on the left hand side. There is a very high probability price is going to go to the next resistance, which is right here. And overall we are bearish. So what price can do? Lower low, lower high, lower low. We can just come into this area because price is still bearish until we break this lower high. So we can find resistance in this area to come to the downside. That is something we anticipated on the 4-hour as well. If you remember what I mentioned here, the price can still come up, find resistance here, or maybe a little bit higher, find resistance to continue going to the downside. This can happen there on the 4-hour as well. Anyways, this was the setup that I was looking on the 30-minute time frame. So So that's it, guys. This was the analysis on the gold and GJ from the monthly to the 30-minute time frame. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you really did like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel in order to support the channel and YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. See you in another video.